Thank you for joining me for another Alex on Tech and ITY video. I'm here at the Hisense stand, as you can see, and I have with me Andre Iannuzzi, the Head of Marketing for Hisense Australia. Welcome.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much, and thank you, viewers, for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me to CES. So we're going to have a booth tour. Tell us a little bit of the what we're going to see, and then I guess we'll head on to the to Chris.
That's great. Welcome to Hisense at CES 2018. I've got to get that right, actually.
Yeah.
We've got some amazing announcements for the Australian market this year, of which specifically, actually, the ULED range of products for us, we've got some major announcements. So I'll focus on that for now, and then of course, within that topic, we've actually expanded our product range to also include OLED. So we don't have that actually on display today, but we're really looking forward to actually bringing that to market in Australia.
No, I'll be having a chat with you afterwards, and we can talk about the OLED announcement for Australia, which is a world first for Hisense.
That's great.
Nice for you to be using us down under as the first port of call. But yes, so what's next?
So what we're going to be going through is actually our full series lineup this year in terms of designs and product ideas, how we refer to it. So we'll actually, and also some core technologies, some different designs, some core feature messaging, as well as specifically for us, what's really important is 1000 zone local dimming, which is an enormous improvement for us in our ULED TV lineup. It's all about ensuring, specifically for the Hisense brand, it's about ensuring that we're lowering the barrier of entry of new technology for the Australian consumer to make it accessible and actually get the best quality product without having to pay an enormous fortune for it. So that's we've been very, very successful, and we're very thankful to the Australian public for supporting us.
Sure, and as you were mentioning recently, Hisense is now the #1 TV brand in Australia, so you obviously want to continue that for 2018.
Well, that's correct. We've in 2017 we were the best-selling television brand in Australia, as well as actually the best-selling refrigeration brand as well. So those are two major domestic appliance categories that would probably surprise a lot of viewers, and that's something we're incredibly proud of. So obviously, value has a very important part in anyone's spending habit or anybody's choice of product. But of course, it's never at the sacrifice of quality and features. And I think that's where the Australian consumer are really much more advanced than probably a lot of other markets out there. Instead of just driving on price, it never comes at the sacrifice of technology and features, which is really where the success for us and the Hisense brand has been made. So I look forward to handing off to Christopher Meyer, and we'll take you through some of the technical features.
Okay, well let's go to Chris.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, hi Chris.
Hi.
Christopher Meyer, the account manager for Hisense Australia.
That's me.
Thank you very much. Now, where are we going to start?
Okay, so we're going to start off at the beginning. Let's go.
Let's go. Always the best place to start.
That's right, start from the beginning and we'll get all the way up to the 1000 zone TV, which I'm very excited to show you.
Sure.
But first off, we'll start off with the 4 Series.
Yep.
So I will say that the information on the text here is localized to America,
US
so
specific,
you will
yeah.
have to ignore that.
Sure.
And of course the designs are subject to change throughout. So what we have here is the 4 Series. So the 4 Series is going to be a full HD TV in the Australian market. It's running a new Vita platform as well. So we've enhanced the Smart TV to have more content, faster speeds, faster boot times. For example, one of my favorite features is I can actually boot Netflix when the TV's turned off.
Yeah.
So on the remote control I can hit that and up it comes.
Is that a new feature for 2018?
No, that's actually carrying over from last year, but we expanded it to the whole Smart TV range.
Yeah. So it's a new feature for 2018 for these models, which didn't have it in the past.
Correct, that's right, absolutely.
And do we have local pricing yet, or not as yet?
Pricing's not confirmed.
Sure. But it's coming sometime in the first half of this year.
Yes, absolutely.
Soon,
yeah, and there'll be an announcement to follow.
Yeah, sweet.
Absolutely.
Okay, and which sizes are we getting in Australia? I can see here with everything from 55-inch all the way through to 65 inches over there.
Yeah, so the sizes will be confirmed in another announcement following close to the release. Yeah, absolutely.
But you've got a lot to choose from.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the sizes that you would expect are going to be the ones you'll find.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to know about this particular range?
No. So this is the starting base for some of the ones for Smart TV. It is a quad-core TV. It's very quick. It's going to do everything that the customer wants. But let's go and have a look at the 4K TV.
Let's go.
Now, this model here in our market is the 6 Series.
Yep.
So this here is our UHD panel. Now, one thing that's really important about this is it has local dimming, so you're going to have a richer black picture. Now, this has our new Advanced 2018.
This particular one down here?
This one here, and this one here as well.
And the one on top there also, yeah?
So this one here has local dimming, so better blacks. You've also got the new Advanced 2018 Smart Platform. So one thing that's really cool about the Smart Platform is there's now going to be an application for that as well. unfortunately, I don't have it here to show you.
Sure.
But there'll be a new application that allows you to actually control the TV through the phone, and you'll be able to control content as well.
Is that something that people who purchased the previous model from 2017 can upgrade to, or is it exclusive to the...
We had an existing application for the 27 TV that was more limited. So new for the 2018 with its hardware capabilities, we're now going to have this across the range. So from the 6 series all the way through, you'll have full compatibility with this new application. The reason why it won't work in 2017 is because of the core operating system.
Sure.
So using the new platform, the new Vita platform, we can actually roll that out for the whole system. Yeah.
And look, given the ever lower prices of these models, I mean, it makes it easier to decide to upgrade if you want to, and put whatever TV you've got into another room, and at some point upgrade.
Yeah, absolutely. We're finding houses more and more having 3, 4 TVs, which I know even a few years ago it seemed ridiculous.
Well, I mean, the panels were vastly more expensive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, what was the approximate price of the equivalent model to this one from last year?
So last year, I'll say roughly you're looking at around about $999.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's a very affordable price.
Yeah, I mean, in an age of where you can spend $5,000 to $10,000 on TVs, including models from Hisense, when you're looking at the sub $1,000 market, it becomes much more of a easy purchase to make.
Absolutely, and one thing we're really proud of is you're not sacrificing. So at that, you're getting a quad core, you're getting local dimming, you're getting HDR, and you're getting DCI-P3.
And it's obviously 4K compatible with your Blu-rays, your consoles,
absolutely,
your Netflixes.
So that's one thing we pride ourselves at Hisense in general. Every single model that I'm going to show you is coming in at an affordable price, good value, and it's going to have all the features that you're going to see. Usually paying a lot more for in other stores, which is pretty cool.
Okay, so let's go to the next
Let's go.
part. Yep.
This is one I'm really excited about. So it's the 7 series. It's a bit of a journey.
That's all right. Well, you can see the big soccer installation in the background here for the FIFA Russia 2018.
Absolutely.
So
major sponsor.
You guys are the major sponsor for that.
I actually did that dive for them to motion capture, which is perfect.
Okay.
Front three. All right. So
let me just quickly pan down here for a second.
Absolutely.
So, and I just got to. So this is ULED, and I've got the white balancing. That's the premium U7. As you said, it might not necessarily be the name of Australia.
No, that won't be the name in Australia, but it will be a 7 series.
Yep.
So this is where the ULED series starts for us in Australia. So this TV is featuring 10-bit. It is featuring white color gamut. It's featuring advanced local dimming. It's featuring that new smart system as well, so the app compatibility. So we're really excited about this, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Well, let's just see it here. Now, is this soundbar an optional extra, or does it come with it?
So in the Australian market, we don't currently have soundbars, so that might be something we look into in the future. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You always see all kinds of things at CES, including things from companies that doesn't actually go to market.
Absolutely. I've actually been excited myself going around and seeing some of the products that we have that I've never seen before in our market.
Yeah.
So this TV, for me, as a gamer, it has a dedicated gaming mode. The input latency is very low. I can't give you the exact number.
Sure.
But I can jump in, switch to game mode, switch to HDR plus, and jump in and actually play that full experience at Rec 2020. Yes, I'm sorry. My apologies.
It's all right.
But yeah, so I can get in at Rec 2020 in gaming mode, get an Xbox One X, PS4 Pro, whatever it be, and I can run that at the full capability of that unit, which is really exciting.
And we don't know pricing yet for this?
Pricing's not confirmed.
But as a premium model, it's obviously going to be more than the...
Absolutely, the price will gradually creep up as we go through.
Yeah, which is natural.
But this would be very attainable for the average customer.
And this is, what screen size is this again?
So this screen size that we're looking at right here is, I believe, a 65, but we can't confirm sizes.
No, just for reference.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, let's go to the next stand.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going across to the 8 series now.
From the 7 series to the... Oh, and look, there's Laser Man. He's your Hisense guy on the stand.
Absolutely.
Entertaining the crowds. He's very colourful. Looks like Master Chief. A little bit.
I thought the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get around this way.
Sure.
We can put that.
Okay. Now I'll say the design on this is obviously not final. So this is where we step up to the 8 series. So
let me just pan down here for a sec.
Absolutely.
So this is the 8 series here. And we've got soccer going on there. Okay, tell us about it.
Okay, so the 8 series, when you're stepping up from the 7, what we're getting here is a quantum dot panel. So obviously quantum dot is a middle layer between the backlight to the LCD, and that allows us to get accurate color across all three spectrums. So I'm really excited about this. Obviously a natural benefit of quantum dot is that you're going to boost up the brightness as well. So picture quality on this is going to exceed that of the 7, but again, we're still coming in at a price range that's going to be very attainable for customers. So the design on this, like I said, is not final. Our market will feature a silver design.
If I look here, this one has a red design. If I zoom in down there a little bit, but look, I mean, it's all going to be attuned to local markets, and you can't have a million different product categories, otherwise you have too many SKUs in the stores.
Absolutely. But yeah, so what customers are getting here is a really premium system with a premium design. We're going edgeless out to the side, which is really nice.
So very small bezels.
Yeah, and you're getting those features that you've seen come from other brands at first that I think is very attainable for customers.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and as you said, we're going to learn about that later on.
Yes,
pricing.
absolutely.
Now, is that over there also an 8 series?
Now this TV over here is actually a concept TV, so that's not something that's coming out now. I'm happy to show you.
Sure, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, I mean, is it an 8K TV?
This is an 8K TV.
Well, let's just have a quick look down here. It actually says 8K.
Yep.
So is it real 8K or is it upscaled 8K? Because we heard Samsung saying, oh, we've got 8K, but it's upscaled.
So this is a pure 8K TV, but like I said, it is a concept, so we have no plans to release at the moment. But 75-inch 8K, just good to show where we are in the market.
In 2 or 3 years, it'll all be 8K, right? In theory.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, maybe it'll be 16K by then. Okay, so
well, let's have a look at the 9 series. This is what I'm really excited to show you.
And that's the flagship, right?
That's the top of the line.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you a little demo here in a second, but I just want to quickly show you the TV first.
Yep. This is it right here?
Absolutely.
And what size is this?
So this here is a 75-inch, and the one just down there is a 65-inch.
Okay, so we can clearly see the different, the larger panel there.
There's a bit of a jump. I can tell you which one I want in my house.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So what sets the 9 series apart?
So what sets the 9 series apart is its dimming system. So we're actually able to get this TV up to 1,000 unique dimming zones. It's actually 1,056 unique dimming zones. Now a really good way to show you this, we have a little demo over here.
Sure.
So the way a standard TV works is, so LCDs back in the day, they didn't have any local dimming.
Yep.
So the TV was either on or off.
Yeah.
Then we advanced to local dimming, where we had strips either vertical or horizontal, and we were able to get some semblance of black control.
Yep.
But full array local dimming is where it's at. So if you have a look down here, now if I want to show, let's say my hand is a bright image. Now as I go there, it's going to light up on the backlight where the picture actually is. Now as I remove that, it's obviously going to turn that section off.
Yeah, and obviously do it way faster.
Of course. So one thing you can do is I can actually have, and we can see on the panel right here, I can have really bright imagery right next to pitch black imagery.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're really proud of. We're bridging the gap between those higher technologies and getting ULED in a really premium position.
Sure.
So the brightness on this is crazy, the black levels are crazy, the motion is crazy. I kind of want one in my house.
Yeah.
We'll get it done.
I mean, perhaps only is it in the world of technology where to be really dim is really smart.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Sorry, my mind works in weird ways. I like to think of all those crazy things.
I didn't know where you were going, but I like it. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that.
There we go. So here we can actually see some of the explanation of how this backlight works.
Yeah, so this is comparing to another full array. That's important to know. So there are a lot of TVs out there in the market today that still don't utilize full array. So going
the full array means all the lights behind all the pixels.
Absolutely. So a standard local dimming is going to be strips.
Yeah, edge lighting as they call it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So moving into this, I'm actually lighting from right behind the TV. And the higher fidelity I can get, the better separation of color I can get. So that's something we're really proud about with this
And
one.
this is brand new for 2018.
Yep, this is expanded on our previous 9 series, so we brought it all the way up to 1,000, 1,056.
Yeah. So you did have it last year, but it wasn't as bright.
Correct. So it wasn't as bright and it uses less dimming zones. So we've actually taken that technology that was really successful for us and we've iterated that and brought it up to 1,000 zones. This is premium UHD certified. This is running at the maximum specs, which is very cool. Far exceeds the 1,000 nit requirement for premium UHD.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what's next?
I think that's it. That's it.
Well, look, we can see here that it's a very big stand. I mean, we're going through the middle of it before. So, Chris, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.